Welcome to Vision 48 News. I'm Clay Webb.
And I'm Emma Back.
Next week, North Greenville will hold the annual Global Impact Conference. The theme is Declare His Glory Among the Nations, where missionaries from around the globe will be talking about how they declare God's glory wherever they are. During this 3-day conference, you will have the opportunity to speak with missionaries who are serving in many countries. Next week, missionaries will be speaking in 4 chapel services, the usual Monday and Wednesday services at 10 a.m., as well as 2 bonus chapels Monday and Tuesday nights at 6:30 p.m.
I'm sure you've heard about Centrifuge being on campus during the summer, but there's actually a lot more to it than you may know. Let's take a look inside the 8,000 people that were on campus this summer.
There were 8,000 students on campus this summer. Why? Because of Fuge Camp's partnership with North Greenville University. We sat down with Billy Watson, Director of Student Life, to find out why North Greenville partners with Fuge Camps.
We think it helps us meet our mission even during the summer, as we're presenting a place, providing a place for students to come and hear about Christ for the first time or grow stronger in their faith. So it's just a way for us to continue our mission through Centrifuge.
North Greenville and Fuge Camps have been partnered together since the early 80s to make sure that Christ makes the difference year-round. Fuge Camps comes on campus during the summer to help spread the gospel through recreation track times and through ministry sites around the city of Greenville. We may only have 2,500 students on campus during the school year, but this summer we had over 8,000 students on campus from all over the country.
From Cincinnati, Ohio, that would not generally be a place that where students would know much about North Greenville. So Fuge has been a big help in getting the word out.
North Greenville's admissions team uses this to their advantage while students are on campus.
To get students to come over and interact with us, and we had some really good conversations with students, with the campers, and hopefully that they'll become students.
North Greenville hopes to uphold their partnership with Fuge Camps in the years to come. Reporting for Vision 48 News, I'm Clay Webb. This summer, North Greenville students traveled to a Values in Capitalism conference in Washington, D.C. Our Alyssa Ashe has the story.
Students from Christian colleges around the world are attending the American Enterprise Institute's Values in Capitalism Summer Conference of 2016.
They're discussing current issues and how work, public policy, economics, and faith play a big role.
So I like to hear all the different points of view, and a lot of the stuff that has been covered in this conference I covered in my U.S. Urban Poverty class last semester, so it's really cool hearing actual speakers talking about it.
A professor from Bryant College in Tennessee told me what he thought of the speakers.
I do like Greg Thornbury. He comes out of the Southern Baptist tradition. That's where I come out of.
A partner from Carter Baldwin Executive Search told me she spoke to
share my perspective and hopefully help students think in practical ways about how they might pursue careers in public policy related positions.
AEI staff worked hard to put on the conference for students.
We hope coming away from this weekend, the students know a little bit more about our programs and way to stay connected.
Many students look forward to coming back to future conferences.
I imagine each year is like different topics and different speakers, so I would just love to come again and hear new speakers.
For students, Jason Glenn says they should
get involved in the public square in America, in politics, in business, and live out your faith, again, in a winsome yet concrete and founded way.
In Washington, D.C., Alyssa Ashe, Vision 48 News.
Last week, the Mountain Laurel partnered with Moe's Southwest Grill to do a fundraiser for the Louisiana flood victims. Vision 48's Madison Stiles went and checked it out.
Welcome to Moe's!
Aligned to the back door, North Greenville students and people from the community came out to Moe's Southwest Grill and Taylor's to support the Mountain Laurel's annual service project. Their purpose, to raise money for the Louisiana residents who were hit by an unexpected flood in August that left many without their homes, businesses, and belongings. Students at North Greenville felt led to give more than just their thoughts and prayers.
As Christians, I think sometimes we underestimate that it's our job to be supporting people not only in spirit, but also to be feeding their bodies, to be providing services to them.
A tragedy unfolding in America amongst multiple controversial issues that seem to have Americans divided needs the entire nation's support.
I think it's important to just create that kind of solidarity between people and that unity and supporting fellow Americans and just fellow humans.
These communities that are hurting can find their hope through our nation's support.
Even when things are bad, everything can start again because life does go on and does continue, so just have hope.
North Greenville's The Mountain Laurel were given 15% of all proceeds made during the fundraiser, as well as all additional tips. And after a full night of chips and queso, the fundraiser had brought in over $350. For Vision 48 News, I'm Madison Stiles.
A section of the Swamp Rabbit Trail will be closed beginning September 6th. The section of the trail between Cleveland Park and Falls Park is expected to remain closed until January 15th for the construction of the new Cancer Survivors Park. Area maps on each end of the construction site will help people navigate their way around the closure.
The Big and Little Sister program is an opportunity for older girls to mentor younger girls.
It's a program for freshmen to be able to connect with upperclassmen.
It's a really great opportunity to connect with someone older than you are who has more experience.
It's really awesome, and Amy's definitely helped me as much as I've helped her, and so I'm really thankful for that.
And then it becomes a real friendship. So in the beginning it might be a little awkward, but you really get a lot out of it.
I quit.
I just dressed to impress this morning for first day of school.
It's the first day of school. I don't care. No clue what I'm doing with my life.
Lynn, I have no idea what I'm doing with my life.
Downtown Greenville's economy has grown tremendously over the past decade and continues to do so. This Labor Day weekend, our Alyssa Ashe went downtown to talk to local shop owners about the growing economy.
Downtown Greenville is growing with over 120 restaurants, 100 retailers, and many local artists displaying their work right here in the downtown area.
We get there in this little confluence and just look around and start laughing at the pure, complete squalor and decadence of this area. We called it the pit of Greenville.
However, this studio artist has seen Greenville grow.
That's one of the new mentalities that I appreciate about Greenville as well, is they're doing less knocking down and more repurposing.
Sidewalk vendors also have a heart for serving the community.
These two great guys that own it, I mean, they're local fellas from the community, and they love Greenville and just wanted to serve them and bring something new to town.
The owner of Custard Boutique shared her thoughts on shopping locally.
You know, and just making it a priority, and it doesn't mean that you have to always only shop local, but it's just sort of, you know, when you can, you know, it makes a difference.
Many of these local businesses closed their doors for Labor Day, but places like Falls Park remained open.
It's amazing. I'm really surprised, like, this park is in the middle of downtown. Like, I didn't realize that we were actually in downtown with a beautiful waterfall and all the scenery and stuff. It's beautiful.
And everyone in Tiffany's family can enjoy Greenville's beauty in their own way.
I like to smell the flowers.
Reporting for Vision 48 News in Greenville, I'm Alyssa Ashe.
I'm Kate.
Apple has their annual fall event on Wednesday, September the 7th. The iPhone 6s and 6s Plus were launched last year. This year, Apple is expected to launch the next generation iPhone, the iPhone 7. If you've been waiting for a while for your iPhone upgrade, your opportunity is coming soon. Along with the iPhone 7, iOS 10 and macOS Sierra will be released. Both of these were announced back in June, but their release dates will be confirmed on September the 7th.
The search has been called off for two U.S. mountain climbers who went missing 2 weeks ago. The climbers, Kyle Dempster and Scott Adamson, began their climb of Ogre 2 in northern Pakistan on August 21st. They have not been seen since the day before a major storm hit the mountain on August 23rd. Helicopters attempted to search for Dempster and Adamson on Saturday, but no signs were found. The two had attempted to climb the mountain last year, but were forced to turn back when Adamson broke his leg.
North Greenville's weather is always unpredictable. Vision 48's Madison Stiles is in the studio with this week's weather.
It's going to be a hot and sunny week here at North Greenville. Tuesday, today, clear skies and hot at a high of 94 degrees, the low of 65. Tomorrow it's going to be mostly sunny with a mix of clouds for some shade at 93 degrees, 67 as the low. Thursday and Friday we're looking at mostly sunny and hot at 94 degrees, a low of 69 on Thursday and a low of 68 on Friday. Saturday we're looking at mostly sunny with 93 degrees as the high and 69 degrees as the low. Sunday we're looking at partly cloudy with rain in the late evening, 90 degrees at the high and 66 degrees the low. And that's your weather, North Greenville. Back to you guys.
Hey guys, it's Shaqro here with Sports Today. Last week was a big week for Crusader athletes as the football team opened up homework with a win over West Alabama Tigers 24-23. The game's deciding touchdown was scored by Tracy Scott. The women's volleyball team traveled to Tuskegee, Alabama for the first annual Spike Fest. They dominated by only allowing 1 point the whole tournament and also beating Tuskegee, Alabama and Talladega College each by a score of 3-0. Women's soccer had a fair standoff against Choran University by beating them 1-0. The lone goal was scored in the 9th minute by sophomore Jamie Shutt from 10 yards out. So far, there's not a defeat on the record.
Thank you for joining us here on Vision 48 News. Tune in again next week live at 5, and if you can't wait that long, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat for your latest news. I'm Clay Webb.
And I'm Emma Back. Have a great week, North Greenville.